Yes,
Yeah.
please go ahead.
Thank you. Yes, Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Om Agnenaya Supatharaye Asman Vishwani Deva Vayunani Vidwan Yuyodhyasmajjuhurana Meno Bhuishtham Te Namavuktim Vidhema. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om. So today I have the great opportunity of presenting my thoughts on the topic, the Vedic applications of Vedic knowledge in the Mahanyasa Rite. And you see that Vedic knowledge is very, very, very important, and it is a treasure house bequeathed by a number of rishis, useful for all generations of people at all times. And the mantras describe knowledge regarding the gods, knowledge regarding the human behavior, knowledge that one can attain the spiritual levels in life, and also ultimately get moksha also. So for all that kind of knowledge applications, we have sacrifices, and major sacrifices, minor sacrifices, and rites, and whatever it is, all the sacrifices are helping us to have some peace of mind and elevation of life programs and all those things. And in this particular spree, we have the Samhitas, Brahmanas, Aranyakas, and Upanishads, and Sutras, and so literature is too much. The knowledge, and always the Veda mantras have been taken as a prop, and the applications are being found now. So because of the vastness of the utility of the Veda mantras, catering number of aspects connected to human life and prosperity, but basically we must want the knowledge to be useful for our practical development and enhancement and all those things. So there are yajnas, as I said, and beginning from Darshapurna Masa down up to Aswamedha and all that. But apart from the yajnas, later on we have got also vratas, and again we have got the pujas and aradhana and all that. Devatarchana is also important. In Devatarchana section, again, we have got the Veda mantras that is drawn from Rigveda, Yajurveda, and all those things. But whatever it is, puja, archana, and all that is going by the name of Veda practices. So I just want to focus on the most important and popular practice all over, that is called Mahanyasa Purvaka Rudrabhisheka. Here we have got Mahanyasa word, which means that trying to superimpose ourselves upon Lord and also make the Lord activated in his aspects in our body, so that we will be having that kind of Raudrikarana, Raudrafy ourselves. So that's why we have got, why this is necessary, because Atha Atmanagum Sivatmanagum Sri Rudra Rupam Jhayet. This is the implication, that we have to superimpose ourselves like that, and then imagine or keep the Rudra Rupa in our mind and go on with it. Meditate yourself on the form of Rudra, supposing you are Shiva. That is what. And this is done with Mahanyasa Kalpa, we call it, before actually we start doing Rudrabhisheka to Lord Rudra. Because Rudra is a representative of all gods, or all gods are in Rudra, and Rudra is there in all gods. And who is a Devata or a god? Most important thing is, among gods, there are two divisions, Devascha Mahadevaha. And what makes gods as devas like that? Devaha Garagiraha. They have their speech, something like the poison, never failing at all. Therefore, such type of gods are always ready for us to share, for us to help us share their mahima and encourages and all that. For that, they need prayer, they need food offerings, etc., and some kind of gesture from our part, so that they will be able to give us in multiple forums the benefits and all that. So Mahanyasa is being described or repeated or done recited before actual the Abhishekam takes place. And we have Namakam. Before that, we have Namakam, Chamakam, Purushuktam, and such important texts which are provided to us in the Yajurveda. That is during the Agni Chayana sacrifice, a most important sacrifice of sacrifices. So in the Agni Chayana, we have got building of the fire altar in the form of a falcon, Suparnosi, Suparna form, and there are a number of benefits and all that. That is a separate issue. But in that particular say, after building the fire altar, and Agni is being respected, and in the 16th chapter, we have got what goes as Namakam or Rudradhyaya, and there are 11 Anuvakas in the Namakam. And following that, in the 18th chapter of the Sukladharveda Madhyandina Recension, we have got again 11 Anuvakas. They are both corresponding to or connected to each other. Therefore, in the tradition, both Namakam, Chamakam is taken up for recitation, with which people, the Rudra and other gods, are given a sacred bath. So it's called Abhisheka, because our rishis have found out what is mostly liked or liked most by the respective gods, like Surya Bhagavan or Vishnu and Rudra and others. So in the context, Vishnu likes Alankara, Rudra likes Abhisheka with all Abhisheka dravyas like water, sugarcane juice or milk or curds, etc. And Vishnu and also and Surya Bhagavan, who is all in all, and so he likes to just namaskara. That's what, whether you do it Sashtanga namaskara in practice or just say namaskara, hold hands, or just utter also. I just now recited one sloka, one mantra from Rigveda, which is profusely employed in almost all places. Even in Upanishads, it has got place. Nama Uktim Vidhema, that's what we should remember. That is, just if you say namaskara to Agni, because he knows all our destinies and all our calendar of life, etc., so he can appropriately guide us. So Nama Uktim Vidhema. And same Agni is Rudra, but here he wants the Abhisheka part, that is pouring water and all such substance and all that. And this Rudrabhisheka, before that, we recite the Mahanyasa. And in Mahanyasa, we have so many advantages that we are able to get. And the mantras employed mostly in the Mahanyasa Rite are drawn from Namakam and Chamakam. And again, they have the application to our body, the body parts, the members. First of all, in Mahanyasam, we have got Panchamukha Dhyana, Pancha Anga Dhyana, Panchamukha Dhyana, and then we go on like that. There are so many ancillary rites covering the Mahanyasa complex. So here, Namakam, Chamakam Chaiva, Purushasuktam Chaitvetuhu, Itihasa Purananam, Tanme Manasya Sankalpamastu. So after reciting Namakam and Chamakam, we can get on to the Purushasukta, and other following rites are there after that. But here in the Mahanyasa, we find a number of Rudra mantras being employed for fortifying, for activating our inner parts of the body. And for example, they say that there are Dasanga Raudrikaranam, Shodasanga Raudrikaranam, and Atmaraksha, and also Siva Sankalpaha. Like that, we have number of rites. But in all these things, we have the borrowing, we have the application of mantras from all the four samhitas, Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samveda, and Atharvaveda. So just because of the time constraint, I would like to say that we understand Nyasa by the imposition of divine power on us and vice versa. And it is a tantra using the mantras. Mantras are the utterances which provide protection and energy. And here we have got Dashanga Raudrikaranam, Shodashanga Raudrikaranam, and these are two important things. That is, in Dashanga Raudrikaranam, it's a process, magical, esoteric, rudrafying oneself. And there are 10 limbs mentioned here. Lalate, Netrakarne cha, Mukhe, Bahoscha, Nasike, Jathare, Nabhimudhascha, Padbhim, Padayohu, Dasha, Daivatam, Daihikam. So again, we have got Shodashanga Raudrikarana, where another 6 angas have been added repeatedly. So here, Siksha, Sikha, Sirasi, Murdha cha, Lalatam, Netra Karnayo, Karnako, Mukham cha, Kantha, Bahuscha, Hrunabhi cha, Katistatha. So here there are 16 things, and this is exactly what and in this Raudrikarana, we say that we repeat Namasyam Bhavecha Mayo Bhavecha, most important names and powers of Rudra, because he is highly powerful, all powerful, but we have to pick up some kind of powerful names, and that only we are trying to employ in these things. And ultimately we say, we request Rudra here, Raudrena Nikena Pahima Agne. So with Raudra Mukha, you try to protect us. Then we have also the same mantras of Veda being employed for Shiva Sankalpas. So Tanme Shiva Sankalpamastu. There are 36 mantras which are employed. Innovative employment is there to see that we are completely having a peaceful mind. And Shiva Sankalpa and Atma Sankalpa will be tallying very much. Therefore, then after Shiva Sankalpa and all that, before we have also got Atma Raksha Kartavyaha. So before you, soon after your Raudrikarana, you have to guard yourself by, again, so mantras are helpful for us at all ends, at the beginning, at the middle, and at the end. Therefore, the mantras employment depends upon the need that we have got also. Then after all this right, then we have got also the Ashtanga, Sashtanga Namaskara, and where again we utter mantras and then make our Ashtanga. So they say Urasa, Sirasa, Drishtiya, Manasa, Vachasa, Tatha, Padbhyam, Karabhyam, Karnabhyam, Pranamaha, Ashtanga Uchyate. So we make this Ashtanga Namaskara, the Sashtanga Namaskaras, number of them. And in between, we have got one Hamsa Dhyana and Hamsa Japa, because Hamsa, the swan, is a wonderful bird, and Hamso Nama Sadashivaha. That is, when you make Hamsa Hamsaya Vidmahe, Arma Hamsaya Dhimahi, Tanno Hamsa Prachodayat. When you say that Mura Mantra, which means you are getting more and more calm, peace, and protection for your own self. And after all this, then after Raudrikaranas, we have got Namaskara, and after Namaskara again, we make prayer for Agni, Indra, and all gods. See that the entire Mahanyasa Kalpa actually takes more than 2 hours, where we are completely fortified. Not only the Yajamana, but also it will be giving us giving lot of protection and enhancement of confidence, etc., to people who join this particular Mahanyasa. It is a group function also, group of, that's why that is there. And in this Mahanyasa Kalpa, we see there is a complete selection of the mantras and their Viniyoga with possible reasons. So The Mahanyasa Kalpa demonstrates a practical unity and utility of the Veda mantras. And moreover, we have got very powerful mantras like Trayambakam Yajamahe, Sugandhim Puttivardhanam, Urvarukama Bandhanat, Mrityo Muchiyamamrutat. Also, the Om Namah Shivaya, Sivataraya Cha. So, all these mantras, when we go through in the Mahanyasa Kalpa, we are having a great relief. And why this is done is important, because every rite is picked up depending upon the kind of phala or the advantage or benefits that it is able to provide. So this Mahanyasa is meant for Vyadhinasanarthi, Putrarthi, Jivitarthi, etc. because we have so many things to be stabilized and improved in our run of life. So on that context, we have to be using all that. Therefore, this Atmaraksha, and moreover, we all believe that gods are there seated at various places in our own body. That's why in Mahanyasa Kalpa, we have a most important prayer as saying that Antastisthatu Amrutasya Gopaha. See, Amrutasya Gopaha, there are several Gopa are protectors, Rakshakas, shield providers, and shock absorbers. So all those who are already there in our body, they have to be active and see that whatever performance for a long time that I have undertaken to perform to please all gods, beginning from Rudra, and who is all in all, and he is Aruna, and he is Surya Bhagavan, he is Vishnu, and everything. Therefore, we say Antastisthata Amrutasya Gopaha. So, like that, we are being taught, or we are being given the confidence by the application of the mantras in various rites and vratas and sacrifices, that you are trying to get rid of the mala or sin in you. You are going to be a pure punyavan. After that, you are going to have the Amrita Lokas, because the Amrita, we have all come from the Brahmaloka, and we have to go back to Brahmaloka. That is our native place. So, because of all this kind of advantages and support given by the Veda Rishis, and Veda Rishis want the life upon the earth for all beings born should be, as far as possible, protective, comfortable, and long-standing. So, the purpose of this paper is to impress on all people that the mantras do have meaning, do have application, do have the benefit correspondingly, and there is a lot of magical, religious, social, psychological, etc. significance in all of them. So the mantras are really very, very powerful. And so I conclude by saying that you just meditate upon Rudra and practice Abhisheka for Rudra, and utter as many mantras as possible. With them, you can perform Abhisheka, because Abhisheka Priyo Sivaha, and get rid of the fear in us, because Bhayanasakaha is Rudra. And that's why we always remember Namasyambhave cha Mayo Bhave cha, Namasyankaraya cha Mayaskaraya cha, Namassivaya Sivataraya cha. There, the last portion is important. Sivaya Sivataraya cha. Here, not only we are making namaskara to Siva, also that Siva who is being controlled by Mahashakti, Adishakti Swarupini. Or, so there is Siva and Shakti Swarupa, both are together here. So, making prayer to the Rudra Bhagavan, I conclude my speech constrained by time, which has got to say that Veda mantras are always live, and we have to make them living through our practice and utterances. Thank you very much. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hello?
Done?
Done. So, done, sir.
Okay, then ma'am can continue from here.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm giving to ma'am.
Yes, please.
So record her as far as she wants. No. ఇది ఇక్కడ లైట్ ఉంది కన్ను నీకు కూర్చున్నావు కదా అక్కడక్కడ
లైట్
సెంటర్లో ఉన్నావు చెప్పు నీ పేరు చెప్పు ఏం లేదు నువ్వు చెప్పు నేను సీతారామలక్ష్మి రికార్డింగ్ కావాలి
సో my name is Dr. Seetharamalakshmi, performing music and musicology professor, and I'm now presenting the subject related to Veda and music. Preliminarily, I start with prayer. Vinayaka namastupyam सर्वाभीष्टफलप्रदम् सततं मोदकप्रियं नमामि तं विघ्नेश्वरम् My subject today is roots for music from Veda. Roots from Veda, the roots of music from Veda. I start with the sloka, Nanado vina geetam, Nanado vina swaram, Nanado vina ragam, Tasmat nadatrayam. So, Veda and music are very, very ancient entities along with the creation of the universe. So, along with the universe, it came into existence means it is not the creation of a human. It is Apaurusha, as the Vedas are Apaurushas. Nada is also Akasha Sambhavo Nadaha. And Nada Moolam Idam Jagat. All the living beings are depending upon the existence of Nada. Na is breath and Da is fire. The combination of Nada is breath and fire, air and fire is Nada. It's the same expressed by Tyagaraja. Prananala samyagamuval na pranavanaadamu sapta swaramulai barage. Pranavanada, Onkara is the genesis for Nada. This Nada is helping to get into the 7 notes. So how the 7 notes right from Vedic period to the present period it is coming, I'll tell you. And how Nada is generated, how it is Nanado Vina Geetam. Nada is from Onkara. Onkara is the combination of air and fire. And from that Onkara, the music Nada emanated. That Nada is useful for Gita means the words filled passages are Gitas. Gitas are, when it is named as Gita means when it is attributed to Nada and recited, then only it becomes Gita. Dhatu matu samayuktam Gita muchyate buddhaihi. Without swara into that, the Nada won't come out with as a Gita. So Gita here, Vedic hymns are rendered with, recited with nada, and that nada is Vedic passages with nada is Gitam, we call now, to the point of Vedic hymns up to that level. For music purposes, Gitam is different technical word. I am coming to that also. Now, the swara is needed for attributing, telling out the nada, expression of the nada is needed one swara. So Rigveda is the foremost Veda period. They were simply based on one note, Ekaswara Gayana started, and they were rendering. That swara is again the root for music from Vedic period, Ekaswara Gayana first. And Ekaswara Gayana, it was not possible for retaining into one swara. Then some people are going down, some people are going up. So Udata, Anudata, Swarita, three swaras emanated, existed. So gradually 4 notes, Swarantara, Ekaswara Gayana, Dviswara Gayana, Triswara Gayana, Archino Gayana, Gatino Gayana, Samino Gayana. The technical terms for that Udata, Anudata, Swaritas are there. Later on, Swarantara Gayana, 4 note scales existed from that. That is another route for music. Eka swara scale is not that swara. Dviswara is also not a scale. Triswara is not a scale. It is only useful for Rigvedic purposes, recitations. 4 swaras, Swarantara scale emanated. And then 5-noted scale, Audava scale. Then 6-noted Shadava scale. At the time of Samaveda, all the 7 notes came into existence, and Saptaswara octave came into helping the music world also to follow. But that scale is a downward scale. Maga, Risa, Nida, Pa. Presently, we are singing Sari, Gama, Padani. Whatever may be the music of India or world, depending on the same. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, or Sari, Gama, Padani, Sare, Gama, Padani, like that. But here, the scale first, Nada, Gita, Swara. Gita means both, I told you, Dhatu, Matu, Samayuktam. But here, Sangita is, Gita, Sangita is, what is called, Geetam, Vajyam, cha Nrutyam, Trayam, Sangeetam, Uchyate. Geetam, lyrics filled Nada, Vadyam, an instrument, drone or playing instrument, and Nrutyam, dance, Abhinayam or Nrutyam is called. The full-fledged form of Sangeeta is the combination of Geetam, Vajyam, Nrutyam. So another one is Nadotpatti, started from Akasha Sambhava Nada, and the Nada is of various varieties. Dhvani, Shabda, noise, everything. All are not pleasing to the ears, not helping for the pleasantness of any existence. Vedic mantras are also to be sung in Shuddha Swaras, clear notes. Then, just like Veda mantras, we do Ucharana with Nada. So, Nanado Vina Geetam, Nanado Vina Swaram, over. Nanado Vina Ragam. Ragam means just not the technical term used in music. Ragam is Anuraga, or melodious way of rendering with feeling, with devotion unto the God, and we express our gratitude to the God. Where is God? Nada is, in Nada God lives. Nada Tanumanisham Shankaram. Nada Tanumanisham Shankaram. Onkara, Genesis for Shiva, just like Trimurtis. Nadopasana Chese Shankara Narayana Vidulu Velasirivo Manasa. Nadopasana, the resultant effect of Nadopasana, only all the three gods like Shankara, Narayana, Vidhi, Brahmadeva. So like that, even the Shakti Swarupini, Lalita Parameswari, goddess also, Onkara Panjara Sukhi, Upanishad Udyana Keli Karakanti, Agama Vipina Mayori, Aryam Antarvibhavaye Bhavani. So this is Shankara saying this passage, we understand that Shakti Swarupini, Lalita Parameswari, Shakti is also, goddess is also. The goddess is the essence, the energy of all the gods put together, we understand Shakti Swarupini. Even everything is, all these gods means where they are in the air and fire. Where are they? Even in you. If you go into devotional way of Nada Upasana, Nada Yoga, Nada Brahmopasana, you also get the self-realization and you become God. Gods are emanated from Nada. Nada is for humans. Nada is for living beings. Nada Veda, Veda Nada, all both are same. So, though we are getting the introduction of the music from Vedas, we take it as a root for music is Veda. Then comes to the point of what Rig Veda, Yajur Veda is the sacrificial Veda. After doing the sacrifices, the recreation is needed. The music is used with Veena. Veena means it's instrumental instrument. That Veena is not of the present day Veena. All the instruments also evolved along with the nature. How instruments, darbha is dipped in water and tied to the two trees, and one stick or stone touched that one, plucked the stringed instruments. And when the tree is picked by birds, holes have come into existence. Through that, air is fallen into the holes. Then the flute, like Sushiravajas, Sattatavajas, Sushiravajas, Avanatha means skinned instruments. So these, one pit is there in the mud. Upon that, animals skin fall on that and stick to that. On that is a stone or stick fall on that. Then some sound comes. Avanadhavajas. And all the metals have some sounds. Dhanavajas. Bells, school bells, temple bells, all, everything. So like that, all the four varieties of instruments also, along with the nature, came into existence. Understanding the science of behind it is a yoga. This yoga, as the Veda Panditas are, all the Sanskrit people are not knowing the Veda understandings. Veda Panditas as the understanding the Veda mantras, musicians also understanding and getting into the development of the musical aspects is another like science. Music is art as well, fine arts as well as science. So all musicians are the Lakshanakaras understand the value of music, Omkara Janitam music. Jagraham Patsham Rigvedat Samabhyo Gitamevacha Yajurvedad Abhinayam Rasam Dharvanaha. So all the Bharata says, Bharata Mahamuni of Natya Shastra. The musicians, the Lakshanakaras are also very, very great people. Narada, Matanga, Sarangadeva, and so on and so forth, Rama Matya, and Bharata. Bharata, start with Bharata. So many Lakshanakaras are all just like seers understanding Veda mantras, rishis, and they brought forth to the earth. Like that, music is also understood by Lakshanakaras, followed by Vagyakaras. Followed by Vagyakaras means Sangitakaras, understanding the Saptaswara Sangita into the cult of full-fledged music gradually developed, and so many compositions written, and the music is all the Vedasara is brought forth by Vagyakaras through their compositions. Naturally, music is divine than Veda because Saraswatya Stanadvayam Ekamapata Madhuram Anyadha Alochana Amrutam. అయిపోయిందా చూడండి, అట సడన్ గా తీస్తారే
ఏడిసినట్టు more than 20 minutes.
కావాలి మరి పెర్ఫార్మింగ్ ఆర్ట్స్
కావాలంటే వాళ్ళ షెడ్యూల్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా
అని సరిగ్గా ఎండ్ చేయనివరే
గమనించుకోవాలా.
Completed? Done?
Not at.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a performing art to a paper.
Yeah, please finish up.
Yeah. So just like that, Vagyakaras, the Sangita is Sangitamapi Sahityam Saraswatya Stanadvayam. Because Ekamapata Madhuram Anyatha Alochanamrutam. Music is rendered. Nobody can escape from hearing. But for the Sahitya only, some people will talk to others and sleep like that. So like that, Sahitya and Sangita, between that, Ekamapata Madhuram, music, Anyatha Alochanamrutam. Another one is to be think and understand and concentrate. So Sangeetam is very, with great devotion into that, it can melt these stones, the Anjaneya, through the Ramanama Japa. Rama is also Nada Sudhara Sambilanu Narat Prutaye. Through the Nada only Manava Rupa of Rama existed. In that, Ra and Ma are Nada Swarupas, and that Ra and Ma, he used Anjaneya and he melt the stone and he showed the devotion towards that one. That such a great music is taken the roots from Veda, it is established. Thank you very much for giving this much time.
Hello?
Completed now.
Completed,
So
sir.
Okay.
you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.